Okay, we're back in Legend of Heroes, Trails to Azure, and we are going to do the ancient battlefield thing here. But first, we have to talk to the people here at the boathouse, people at Armorca, Tangram Gate, then the battlefield. Boy, oh boy, you have no idea how much I'm looking forward to meeting our ace in the hole. Laugh while you still can, you Imperial Fishing Club jerks. He should be here soon. Once he is, we'll hook that Imperial Fishing Club for sure. So basically this is your warning that you're reaching the time limit for this side quest. So the guild's bringing out a secret weapon, huh? Never met them, so I have no clue what they're like. I don't know if there's anything out here. If there were, I'd see a chest, so... Are those leaves blowing, or... Weird graphical thing going on there.
どうしますか？どこに行きますか？お安いご用です。お待たせしました。
Not seeing anyone over there. No one there. CGF's inability to defend Crossbow this time of was perhaps its greatest failure. The incident in your mains did reduce our overall military might, though, really. That's just an excuse. We have a duty to preserve the peace, but things may need to change around here before we're actually able to. Our guardsmen who were hospitalized at Sarasla are still in unstable condition, but they're lucky compared to our comrades who lost their lives on the mountain path. I'm usually pretty calm, but right now I feel nothing but pure and utter rage. Those bastards who attacked the city are still holding up somewhere, right? Fine by me. We'll smoke them out one way or another. Our fallen comrades need avenging. I can sympathize with the people of Crossbill. If they had a proper army, they may have been able to keep their losses to a minimum. Maybe your mayor should have accepted the President and Chancellor's proposal after all. The tension on the border is nearing its breaking point. Even with Tangram Hill acting as a buffer between us and the Republic, there's no room to relax. We've got to stand firm, hold the line, and remain vigilant. The Republican army is on the move at the border near Altair. Probably to carry out large-scale exercises. They want to turn the screw down Crossbell after all. It's an alarming situation, to say the least. CGF will need to rise to the occasion. Roy and I are also mourning the losses the CGF... Rog and I are also enduring the losses the CGF endured, even if we aren't enlisted ourselves. So many guardsmen with their whole lives ahead of them were struck down. I can't imagine how mortified they felt. At the very least, I hope their remaining members will be able to pull through this alright. I can't believe our vacation destination became the site of a violent raid. What good is an organization like the CGF if it can't even protect a city? I don't want to stay in this hotbed for one more second. Good, we don't want you here. March on, Wild Soldier. So we got that one already. Father always getting so worked up. Sorry about him. I assure you he means no offense. Too many crossbellins. Ilya Pledier shines as brilliantly as the sun. In other words, those Jaeger SOBs stole our light away. Sorry, I should be getting back to work. It's hard to take my mind off wondering whether she'll ever perform again. I was in Armorca village when the raid happened. Eventually I was able to get in contact with Ryu and my dad and confirm that they were both safe. I was so relieved. Sergeant Major, I was so glad to hear that your sister is alright. Yes, but it's hard to be happy right now after all the CGF's losses. I can't deny that it's been difficult to cope. But in a way, that's all the more reason to cherish our blessings, like your sister's well-being. Thank you, it means a lot to me. Hello, Deputy Commander Douglas. It's you all. Good to see you. I take you here in response to my request. Pretty much, yeah, but, you're looking a little on edge there, Duggo. Can't deny it. I'm sure you noticed this the moment you arrived here. But the CGF is currently in a heightened state of alert. We can't afford to have anything short of total vigilance right now. So would all that be the reason you put in a request for us, then? Indeed it would. I can give you a full explanation if you're ready to begin. Will you be tackling the request now? We're ready to begin. I'm in your debt. As we wrote in the request, we recently received eyewitness reports of mysterious black monsters. Said monsters have been ravaging the crops and livestock of our Morka village. Is it Farticus again? Monsters attacking our Morka? This feels oddly familiar. Especially that part about the crops. Are you referring to those wolf-like beasts that were menacing the state earlier this year? The culprits in that case wound up being the Mafia and their warhounds. Yes, I drew the same parallels upon reading the report on this incident. Ravash has been completely dissolved, but their sizable reserve of warhounds is currently unaccounted for. There is a distinct chance that there are mystery perpetrators in this case. To what extent has the CGF investigated so far? My guardsmen inspected the damage and interviewed the nearby residents. Consequently, we were able to pinpoint that the monsters are coming from the ancient battlefield, which is why I want you to head there now. You're to investigate the area for monsters and, if possible, exterminate them. That's pretty straightforward. Still, you boys must be busy if you're asking for our help with pest control. The CGF should be more than capable of tracking wild monsters themselves if they need to. You aren't wrong, but while this would be a simple task under normal circumstances, I must remind you that we are currently on alert. The Red Constellation, the ones who raided Crossbell City, have vanished. At the moment, we have zero leads as to their whereabouts. On top of that, the Empire and the Republic have both started conducting large-scale exercises near our borders. The CGF needs to be especially vigilant given the current tension at the border. In other words, things are eerily reminiscent of how they were just prior to the signing of the Non-Aggression Pact. You are correct. In light of the circumstances, dealing with these monsters is a low priority right now, in spite of the havoc they've caused. As the damages are relatively low, the decision has been made not to spare any guardsmen. I'd say that's fair. You guys got more important stuff to worry about than a few monster exterminations. And that's where we come in. Leave this to us, Deputy Commander. We'll look into these monsters for you. That would be much appreciated. Best of luck, Triple. I'll be awaiting the good news. So I'm a little worried that the battlefield is going to have those reflecting monsters again, but we'll see. I've given my men the order to clear the path of the ancient battlefield. You can reach in, by extension, the source of the monster outbreak from Little Morica Road. Unfortunately, the CGF can't afford to spare any personnel to help with the extermination. But if I am going to bring this issue to a close, it's the Triple S. I have full faith in you. So yeah, my talking's going to get a little stilted here because I can't shake the hiccups. I don't know why. Like, whenever I'm about to, I'll mute the microphone, but it's been going on for over an hour. Like, you'll hear me going sometimes in some of the other videos, even though I don't make the mute button all the time. My longtime buddy Brood is safe and sound over at Belgard Gate, but even knowing that, I can't rest easy now after all the heavy loss the CGF suffered. Honestly, I'm kind of terrified of what the future holds. Guess all I can do is prepare myself for the worst. The CGF is in shambles now thanks to those damn Jaegers, but honestly, if we were to fight them again, I would be tempted to run away. Just what are we supposed to do now? We might end up having to go all the way to the sun for it, which I'm not too happy about. I've been scared to go out on the roads ever since the raid on Crossbell City. Duty calls, though. It's times like these when we gotta do what we can to keep the village safe. We've been taking turns patrolling the village ever since the raids. After what happened in Mainz and the city, there's no guarantee our village is safe either. All of us have to do everything we can to protect one another. I've been spying these bizarre monsters near the ancient battlefield recently. They kind of looked like they were wearing armor. Maybe there's some rich person's runaway pets. Jake suddenly found a burst of motivation a little while ago. It says he's a whole new man. He's still a greenhorn, of course, but I'm a lot less worried about his future now. I'll teach him everything I know, and one day we'll finally put up a sign at Jake's General Goods. Hello, welcome to our general store. May I recommend our specialty honey? I'm sure it'll suit your tastes. So yeah, it's a little tragic with what happens with the draft and everything here, you know. Some scary people went on a rampage in the city the other day. This village is so boring that I'd always wished something like this would happen to liven things up. But getting hit by a raid? That's just too messed up. Stefan finally came back to the village. Hope he comes out to play soon. I'm downright floored that the city was raided the way it was, and if that weren't bad enough, the perpetrator is still at large. Can't help but worry that our market could be next. I heard the damage caused by the raid was significant. Would you listen to me? I've got to stop talking about this before it throws me in the doldrums. Times like these, we've got to do what we can to put on a smile and keep life moving. So we already know where Derek is. News of the raid on the city has left even our little village anxious. The prevailing rumor is that it was some sort of imperial conspiracy, but without evidence I'm loath to believe it. In any case, the best we can do for now is protect our Morka and its surroundings. Derek and Elkin took it upon themselves to patrol around the village. Supposedly there was some unusual monster spotted nearby. I do hope they're being careful. Okay, I think it's just the inn right now that's left. Got to visit the city during the festival early this year. It was such a beautiful and captivating place. I made so many wonderful memories there, so I'll never forgive those thugs for what they've done to it. With any luck, the police, and CGF will have them in cuffs one way or another. Those guys who attacked the city are probably still hiding out somewhere in the state. Might explain why the CGS patrols have been out in full force since then. Feels like Crossville's becoming a real dangerous place to live. I think I already got that. Omelet rice? Yeah. I flipped through the latest edition of the Crossville Times more than thrice at this point. As shocking as the raid was, the article detailing Elia's injury was the most harrowing of all. That's a fellow Crossbill, and I pray she makes full recovery. The raid has shaken the foundation of peace all across the state. What's more, tension on the borders are approaching their breaking points. ADS only knows what will happen to Crossville next. What happened to the city is beyond my wildest nightmares. Thankfully, my friends are safe, but still, there were so many victims. I can only pray nothing like that ever happens again. Mom and I went to go check out stuff in the city. Luckily, all my old friends and neighbors were safe. Mom was worried sick the whole time. Honestly, it was a relief for both of us. And with that, I think we can finally go explore the old battlefield. I have no idea where the palm is out here, so that would usually be like a reason to check, go slow, etc., but we're on a mission here, folks. I do want to pop some of the enemies here just to get a little bit more Sepith, since I got kind of robbed with Holy Evade 3 from the beauty pageant thing. Should be one guy over here. I don't need U materials at the moment, so we'll just insta-pop that one. Megaduta, I think that's supposed to be pronounced. 36. We have a meeting with the Madam Mayor today. Will it take long? A pause. Genevieve wasn't used to explain herself, as she kept most of their interactions as clipped as her words. It's with Jubilee, isn't it? EP Charge 2. Now I'm one step closer to mastering the 8-leaf 7th form, Void. Truth be told, after the Cold Steel stuff, I could live without ever seeing 8 leaves again. Ancient battlefield crawling with dogs. Do we have to whack all of these hounds? Look at those monsters. They were Vash's warhounds. Our guess was right on the Mira. Could they have gone feral and formed a pack? Hell if I know, man. I just want to find out why they're so dead set on destroying our Morca's produce. Even monsters should know the risk of getting too close to human settlements. That's just instinct. Orders are orders either way. We're going to have to exterminate them. Then again, it's probably easier said than done. I agree. Something on your mind, Tio? It was only a stray thought, but the emotions I detect in these monsters, they resemble fear more than anything else. They're afraid? Zeit. How is his timing always so impeccable? For a moment I was scared he might have been enemy reinforcements getting the jump on us. These feral mutts likely follow an alpha. Subdue the leader and the rest of the rank should fall in line, so Zeit says. An alpha, huh? Makes sense that a pack would need a top dog, kinda like me and the Triple S. Whatever you say. Now, let's see if we can't track down their leader. Well, I got a beast flesh to replace what I used. Solar pendulum. There was a fishing hole here. It's gone now. So that's a Silent Hill reference, but it does also refer to the fact that you could fish here in Zero, but not anymore. Truth be told, I was looking for the fishing hole as I made my approach. Curia Balm. The chest tries to swallow you whole, but doesn't find you very digestible. Not having much luck with the drops. Well, we got dumplings and deluxe dumplings because I backed off the screen. So those are the Medusa masks I was afraid of. So if you notice, it reflects physical damage and causes confusion. Hence why I didn't have Lloyd attack immediately, just to show that. So yeah, that's neutral. Crap. Could have got the 8-1 right there. I think I already got it as Octagon, but still. That would have been a perfect opportunity, man. Oh, we got immovable. Force leveled up. Like, I don't really need the wind, I need time. EP3. You killed my only friend, so tell me, who's the real monster here? My answer is peer pressure. But hopefully you can see why I was not looking forward to fighting them. Fish fillet. Crap. Can't really there we go. Okay, Randy got a new S-Craft. Night Greaves. Presenting our delicious additions to the new improved special sports set. The same dishes you know and love, now with Caesar salad and a refreshing glass of Noel Lemonade. Night Greaves are a little tempting. So yeah, we're gonna put that on her. EB charge 3. 43. Does that make it yours then? He retorted. What if I happen to like the local carpenter commissioned to find chests to store my trinkets? So I guess some of these just start appearing randomly. Or I was supposed to go the other way first, one of the two. More dumplings. So the fishing hole should be down here. No monsters down here? Wow, that is weird. Don't have the most pleasant memories of this area. Make some new ones. Nothing for the dumpling. Let's try the earthworm. So now I get the salamander. So I want to fish here one more time because that's a really rare fish, all things considered. And I'm looking for places that'll give me snow crabs. Regular salamander. Row. Nothing. Bamboo. This should be the combination that gets us the fish we're looking for. Nope. Let's try one more. Okay, maybe there's another fishing hole. Door is shut tight. So the only bad news is I think all the dogs respawned. Oh. I just looked at the fishing list. We're heading back down here. I really do not want to have to get more of these. And there you go, catfish. So if you look at the fishing notebook, all we're missing now is the one for beating the one guy, and then the one for beating Lake Lord himself. So I will probably do the fishing quest before we go to St. Ursula, so just a heads up. I wanted to bust the barrel thing and see if I get more bait, but okay. It dropped a celestial bomb, so I'll forgive it. We don't need those at the moment. 2 celestial bombs. Okay, before we go forward, Ellie needs to heal. And she'll just get everything back as she walks and fights and crap. 100 of each Sepith. One day it is prophesied that the true treasure chest will lead all chests in the fight against the adventurers. This day will be called Ragnabox. Come, the apocalypse. I need more carrots, so I can't complain about that. Tear all balm. 42. Give me that, she demanded in a low tone, to which he only responded with an ill-suited snort. In the heat of the moment, she had no time to consider how strange it was. That isn't yours. 3 celestial balm. 5 color miso, I need more of that. Anyway, we got all the chests there. Hot peppers, another thing I could use. So just to reiterate, I would, if I weren't so poor, I would have come here sooner. And the reason why that's important is I could have saved some money on various groceries by doing so. Mind 3. I wanted to be a music box, but I couldn't carry a tune. I think I'm more likely to use Tio than Wazy. I don't have the slot for it. And I can't get the slots because I don't have the Sepith there. Celestial Balm. 44. Oh, shut up. Genevieve hopped just enough to grip it and pulled it downward. Both had their hands on the chest now, and neither one appeared to have any intention of letting go. And then, to Genevieve's shock... Okay, there's a chest here. Ah. There we go. Quartz fragment. Chest fact. Chests have domed lids to discourage being sat on and repel water from pooling atop it, thereby extending the lifespan of the chest. The more you know. I didn't want to get this close to it. Howling? We're in trouble. Damn, they got us surrounded. That giant one, has it been hanging around the Sunfort this whole time? Must have forced the warhounds into submission. So if we put it down, the rest of the pack will disperse, right? Sounds easy enough. Careful, everyone. Here they come. This side. So Randy does have a little bit of evade. At this point, I think I might just want to do a breath here.
Yes.
Bleh. So we'll take those two off the board. A fierce, intelligent demonic hound mercilessly tears out its enemy's throat. Knows it's immune to everything. Weak to water, though. So yeah, we can't even really delay it. We just have to beat it down the old-fashioned way. Lloyd's going on healing duty. Got the burst orb at least, even though I can't burst here. Was that enough? I believe so. The underlings appear to have lost the will to fight. Well, now that we've gotten that out of the way, what do we do next? What do you mean, Wazy? The remaining hounds, do we leave them be or finish them off? Given the circumstance, I think we could easily exterminate them all. You raise a good point. We have no way of knowing whether or not they'll still attack people. Suppose it's better safe than sorry. Come on, guys, let's get this over. Zeit. There is no need to trouble yourselves, he says. There isn't. Did he say why to you? Once the hounds were released, the only thing they sought was to live far away from humankind. However, it was then that the Alpha appeared and took control, ordering the pack to butcher cattle and ravage crops, or something along those lines. So that's the way it is. Now that there's no Alpha to boss them around, they're probably not a threat. Hey, you're the leader, Lloyd, what's your call? Well, if what Zeit's saying is right, let's try to believe them for now. From now on, you must remain in your own territory and keep to yourselves. If you can promise to do that and never attack our villages again, we will let you go. We will let your pack go in peace. Can you forward them that message, Zeit? So I wonder if that caused the enemy formations here to change. Did we get through to him? Yes, I believe Zeit's words resonated with the pack. We should be fine now. Well, isn't this something? I wasn't expecting this job to come with us sweet-talking canines. All's well that ends well, though. How do you plan to explain this in the report, Lloyd? It's a good question. I think our only choice is to tell the Deputy Commander the truth and hope for the best. In the meantime, our job here is done. Is everyone set to return to Tangram Gate? Ready to go? I'm not. Stop. We still have to loot the place. Oh my god. What a spectacle. They saved us the trouble of handling the pest control ourselves. Remind me to thank them later. Is something the matter, Risha? Or would you prefer that I still called you Master Yin? Don't tell me you regret entering into another contract with us. I suspected you might.
何でもありません。
So you can see now she's wearing the costume that she wore throughout pretty much all of Cold Steel.
今は気を伺うとき。行きましょう。
Master Yin? As you wish. We will, after all, have need of your strength in order to oppose our esteemed adversaries. And might I say, it's a pleasure doing business with you once again. And that's what happened from our that's what we learned from our investigation. Those warhounds shouldn't be giving you any more problems. So, you've been pretty quiet there, Duggo. Nothing else you want to add? Did we make a mistake by not exterminating the warhounds? No, I think you did just fine. Your results simply exceeded my expectations, to an astounding degree even. Did they now? I thought you were going to tell us we were full of crap for saying we persuaded some warhounds. It does sound a little far-fetched when you think about it. As long as it's the truth, I fail to see the problem. As I said, it's perfectly alright. The fact that you managed to solve the issue peaceably is more than I could have asked. Thank you yet again, Triple S. Now the Guardian Force has one less problem to worry about. Glad we could help. You can always reach out to us if you need anything, Deputy Commander. I'll keep that in mind. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to monitoring this state of alert. You six be careful out there. We will. Battlefield Anomaly complete. Thank you for your assistance, Special Support Section. As a result of your efforts, our heap of issues is now one problem fewer. We've been short-staffed since the raid, so we appreciate you all lending a hand. It's not a problem, Deputy Commander. We have to come together in times of trouble, especially after the heavy losses the CGF has suffered. How long will it take for the Guardian Force to fully recover? Given the current state of international tension, I can't provide a concrete answer. However, we should be able to get around to it upon Sergeant Major Seeker's return. In order to take full advantage of her contributions to our organization, we'd like to have her help us rebuild from a more fitting post. Hold up, you mean a promotion, right? In a manner of speaking, the greatest casualty sustained by the CGF has been its morale. After seeing their own comrades fall on the line of duty, a number of guardsmen have become too shell-shocked to continue serving. Perhaps even more troubling are the members who have swallowed that pain by channeling it in anger or hiding behind their pride. He's right. I've been sensing that from the guardsmen here. If we hope to restore that morale, we're going to need officers of great caliber. Nothing is set in stone yet, but I believe that you fit that criteria, Sergeant Major. I don't know how I'd compare to someone like Second Lieutenant Morale. But as long as the Guardian Force needs me, I'm going to devote my everything to it and Crossbell. Thank you. A difficult road lies ahead of the CGF, but I believe we can navigate it with the help of guardsmen like you. So, I'm going to hop over to the battlefield. I'll see you in a moment. Okay, we're back in the battlefield. So the spawns from Zero have returned. There's also a rare encounter you can get with the Vampire Thorn plants. But anyway, over here this is blocked off, but we can grab this chest. It's 150 of each sepith. It would have been a crime not to open me. What charge, you ask? Resisting a chest. Now, I was pretty eager to fight everything on my way here because I'm trying to rebuild my sepith piles. Like, I actually have enough for Action 3 right now. But if you go back to where we fought the boss, there's even more loot to be had. That's the Vampire Thorn. Okay, it does drop 7 color beans, but I was hoping to get the rare encounter there, and I did not. So here you get Yama's Perk of Tofu. 45. Cyril burst into laughter. It almost caused her to loosen her grip on the chest, but his laughter became so ridiculous that he let go to muffle his mouth, allowing her to hug it possessively against her. She watched him, perplexed. And then, there's another one over here. I should mention you can kill the Medusa masks with a team attack. And I know there will be better opportunities to farm sepith coming up. Just trying to get every little bit before we go. All that for some red flies. And I do it all over again, I tell ya. Okay, so we get to deal with the birds. Now I already have these scans, so you can see they are susceptible to literally everything. So we are going to throw out a crash bomb here. Crap, it hit. It's kind of a load of crap they both connected. Four savory pinions. And we get an intimidation quartz. Thought you'd get more, did ya? Sorry, pal, no duplicates. Chest la vie. And with that, I believe we've actually picked this place completely clean, so I'm going to call the quest here. When we pick up next time, we'll be knocking out the next one, which I think is the Father quest. Because I think we've done all the others up till now. I don't know if we'll ever actually get access to this area, but we'll see. Hopefully not, I want to say, because it's a massive, massive dungeon. But anyway, that's it for now, folks. I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.